In this video, I'm going to teach you how to do computer repairs. Hello everybody, this is Mike. My channel is mslcomputerservice. I teach people how to repair their computers, how to maintain their computers. If you find this video interesting, you want to subscribe, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and watch my other videos. I have 50 or 60 other videos that teach you how to repair computers, which are really helpful. I've been repairing computers for over 23 years. One of the main things about a computer is, similar to a car, is you got to do maintenance. So I like to teach people how to maintain their computer, and it's pretty simple to do. Basically, you have to clean all the internet temporary stuff that gets on there. When you're on the computer and you're searching and you're doing all this different websites, you're going from site to site and excuse me, and you buy things from different websites. There's companies that where you buy things, they put a little file on your computer when you're at their website. That's called a cookie file. And that stays on there until you remove it. Some people like to keep cookie files on, but eventually it will slow your computer down if you have too many of them. So, and temporary files too. When you go to a website, you get temporary files also put on there. And if you don't clean those out, eventually they'll slow the computer down after you get a few hundred, a few thousand. So these files really add up, and the best way to keep your computer running good is to remove these files from your computer. And there's a program called CCleaner that goes in there and removes a lot of this stuff. And also your browser gets a lot of stuff on it, which people don't clean their browser mostly, and I always tell people to clean their browser out, and it's a simple way to do it. I'm going to explain to you. If you're on Chrome browser, you open Chrome up, double click on Chrome, open that up, and now at the top right hand corner of your browser is three little dots, vertical dots. You click on that, those vertical dots, and then once you click on it, you hover over history, and then you move your browser to the left, you move your cursor to the left hand side, history, and you click on history and you remove all your history. All those entries down there listed under history are different sites that you've gone to, and Chrome will keep a record of all that, but that clutters up your computer, your browser. If you get a real lot of them on there and you never cleaned it out, then you have real problems with it. So you have to highlight what's in that list to the right and hold down the Control and the A key and then hit delete on the keyboard. If you have a lot of them, you'll have to do that several times to get rid of all of the history from your Chrome browser. I recommend doing that like once a week. Depends on how often you use the computer and what you use it. If you use it a real lot, then you have to do it more. If you don't use the computer that often, I would say, do it once every couple of weeks. You can also, there's a drop down when you go to the history, and you can also put it on, remove all of them, or else it will just remove some of them. So once you do the first removal, look on the top, and there's a drop-down box there, and it will be like, do you want to remove them from today? And it'll say, do you want to remove them from a week ago, a month ago? And then what you do is all the way at the bottom, it says remove all of them. That way you don't have to do it so many times. You just put in there, remove all of them, and then when you do, hold the Control A key down, and you just hit delete, and then it will remove all of them, which is really helpful. If you're on a laptop, I always recommend what you do is you put it into, most laptops are already set up In the power options as balance, I always tell people to put it in high performance. It'll run better. High performance mode. And then if you're on a Windows 7 computer, go to the start and type in msconfig. That's msconfig. And you'll go to another window. It'll be MS Configuration Utility. Then you go to on the top where it says Startup tab. You go to Startup tab, and then you uncheck everything that's in all those boxes to the right. But don't uncheck your antivirus. Leave that checked. And then hit Apply, and then hit OK. And then it'll prompt you to restart the computer. Once you restart the computer and you come back, it'll start up faster. And it will shut down faster, because all those things that are listed with the check marks, those are things that are running in the background when you start your computer up. So it's using your memory, and you don't want to use your memory for programs you're not running. So make sure you do that, like once every couple weeks, to free up your memory, because that's a good way of doing it on Windows 7. Now on Windows 10, what you do is you just right-click a blank area on the toolbar on the bottom, and then you left-click where it says Task Manager, and then you go up to Task Manager, and you see all the programs that are running. Now, if you don't use programs on there and they're running, disable them from starting up. Just hit Disable, just hit Auto, and then it'll be Disable on there. Choose that. Don't uncheck any Microsoft programs, though, because you need those. Those are important for the computer. Just do that with programs you're not using or you hardly ever use. And then it will, when you start it up, you'll free up more memory. And another good thing to do is remove programs that you're not using on your hard drive. And what you do, the way you do this is, if you're on Windows 7, you go to Start, you go into your control panel, and you go to Add Remove Programs, and then all your programs that are on your hard drive are going to be listed in a list, and you can highlight each one and hit Uninstall on the top, programs that you're not using. And it takes a little time, but you have to wait like a minute for it to remove some of them. If there's games in there that you don't use, and you got toolbars in there that you don't want, toolbars is a really big thing which will mess up your computer. Make sure you uninstall the toolbars, and any kind of speed up programs in there that you didn't put on your computer, make sure you remove them too. If you have an antivirus in there that's past a 30-day trial, remove that as well. Once you remove that, close it out. If you need a free antivirus, I always recommend going to avast.com. They have a great free antivirus there. They have a version for Windows 10 and Windows 7. Make sure you specify that when you're downloading from Chrome. AVAST. Type that in, and then type in free version, and then make sure you download the free version for Windows 10. And then once you download and install it, you'll have a free antivirus that you can use. And I tell you, from 20 years experience of using it, it works just as good as the other ones do, as the paid ones. But to use a free antivirus, you have to uninstall the trial one first. So make sure you go to Control Panel, Add Remove, and remove the trial one before you uninstall it. That way, once you uninstall it, you'll only have one antivirus program. It's okay to have a few different browsers that you use, as long as one's on default, and the other ones you just use once in a while. But antivirus programs, you don't want to have two of them or three of them at the same time. You just want to have one. And then run that and update that, and you'll have your free antivirus program. If you think you have malware or spyware on your computer, there's a program called Malwarebytes free version you could also download. That's free of charge, and that'll remove a lot of junk that's on your computer, malware and infections. what you do is you type in Malwarebytes, free version. That's spelled Malwarebytes. Make sure you put free version, download that, install it, and then run it, and it will find a whole lot of junk that's on your computer. And also, after the scan's over, on the bottom, you could go to click on where it says remove and give it a couple minutes, and it will remove all that stuff, all those things that are on your computer that shouldn't be there. So those are the tips for today. If you find any value in my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. And also do those tips, make your computer run better. Check my other videos out, because I have a lot of other videos that will help you with your computer. Also, make sure you subscribe. That way when I come out with new videos, you won't miss anything. I make videos on all different types of computer repairs and how to fix your computer. So again, thanks for watching my video. This is Locascio. I'll see you in the next video.